What is up, everybody? It's Stay Clutch here to give you a first look at the Titanfall 2 tech test. This became available to download on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 earlier today, and I'm telling you guys, I've been having a lot of fun playing it all day. I got some cool footage here for you. I've mainly been playing the new game mode called Bounty. I'm gonna give you some of my first impressions, some pros, some cons. So yeah, let's get started. This new game mode called Bounty revolves around getting currency. So you and the opposing team are fighting AIs, each other, and Titans to get as much money as possible. The money caps out at 6,000. It's an auto win if you get there. If not, there's a timer, and whoever has the most amount of money at the end of the timer wins. Now, this game mode is very competitive, seeing that you get half of the opposing pilot's bounty if you kill him. That being said, it is a lot of fun and it can get out of hand pretty quickly. I've seen some games be won by thousands. It's all about the dynamic of getting as much money as possible without dying and then taking it back to the bank to deposit it. Now, a big gimmick in this game mode is that the banks don't always stay open. They close during waves of AIs. During these waves, AIs come down, including grunts, specters, and even AI titans. Now, there's usually going to be two of these points where you and the opposing team try to kill as many AIs as possible to get as much bounty as possible. This is a very important part of this game, guys. Not only can you rack up a lot of money from killing AIs, but if you play smart, you can actually kill other players and steal a lot of their bounty. During this period, during these waves, is usually when players have the most bounty in pocket. And remember, you get half of them if you kill them. So if you kill these players during these waves, make sure you get to the bank right away when it opens up, and you'll see that bounty rack up really quickly. Now, all of that being said, and now that we talked about the newer game mode, I will talk about another game mode in another video, the amped hardpoint. I want to talk about some pros and some cons. Now I'm going to start off with the good things because I think, I want to give this game some credit because I do love it. I've really been enjoying this game. One thing I've definitely noticed is a better depth of play. Now, I say depth of play meaning not only, the customization aspects and all that, which is supposed because, this is still a tech test. So, there's limited choices there. But the game itself, I feel, has more depth to it this time around. From pilot to titan combat, titan to titan combat. The titans themselves, I feel like, have more abilities as well. In the future, we're also going to see different types of titans. Now there's only two. But, with that being said, there's already been a good taste of what the game is going to be like. Being a pilot, you stand a much better chance of actually beating titans than you did in the first game. You can jump off, and they have the whole battery mechanism if you're not familiar with it. If you jump on a titan, you actually take out a battery and you can actually give it to a friendly titan. Now, when you take out this battery from an opposing titan, it weakens your shields and takes down their health. Now, it does take several jumps onto a titan to get it all the way down. They have, multiple batteries before you actually can destroy it. But that being said, if you got a couple pilots to one titan or one of your own titans fighting it, it's a great contribution. So that is definitely something I've noticed about this game. Another thing, something that a lot of people actually might not notice or think about, but I think it actually is a big part of this game, seeing that the second one will have a story mode, is the score. Now, I was just, hanging around the menus, looking around, waiting for my group, and the music is really nice. It's dramatic, it's bold, it's big, and I think it adds a good sense of character to the game. It's something that's really fun. Now, something I do want to touch on that I talked about a little bit earlier is the customizability. Now, in this tech test, we're getting a good glimpse of what is to come in this game. I think a lot of people, me myself included, thought that Titanfall 1 was kind of lackluster in that department, especially after weeks of playing it. It kind of got one-directional and boring, but it's showing promise. And I think overall this game is just going to be a lot more diverse and really let you pick things, the way you want to pick them. I think this will add again more depth to the game and let everybody kind of be their own player. Now, having gone over some of the pluses, here are some of the negatives. Now, it's been talked about for a long time that the movement in this game was going to get slowed down. Some people say that it's not that noticeable, but to be quite honest, I really noticed a difference in this game because of it. In Titanfall 1, I think that's where it really shined, is the speedy movement, the wall running, the double jumping. It was just always a constant momentum, whereas now, I find myself dropping off the wall sometimes. I feel kind of slow. And, it's kind of just, I feel like conforming to some other games that I'm not going to mention by name. But, yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. Maybe I still just need to get used to it. I just really love the constant motion of Titanfall 1. Now, another thing I've been noticing a lot and that the community's been saying, and I think you'll notice too once you start playing this game, is how quickly you die. If you get shot in the back, there's nothing you can do really. There's no turning and shooting. If you die, you die. Again, I'm not sure if that's something, they'll try to alter a bit before launch. That is one of my main complaints along with the movement. I find myself losing a lot of gun battles or being caught off guard and just, paying the price so quickly. And especially with the way these maps are laid out, you can just get flanked from so many sides. You can always get snuck up from behind. So it is something that I hope the developers keep in mind going forward. Because it's just so difficult to fight back sometimes. One other thing that I have been hearing from the community is the debate about the graphics. A lot of people are asking why Respawn didn't use a different engine. But that's not really a complaint of mine, to be honest. It's not the most stunning game I've played in recent memory, but, it's a good-looking game. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for me today. I've had a lot of fun playing this so far. I'll be posting a lot more stuff. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and click like, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and as always guys, stay clutch.